Yes, people, welcome back to T-Boys TV. We're here for the match reaction of Liverpool versus Newcastle. Interesting game. I personally didn't watch. I was watching the Chelsea-Everton game, which actually was quite a decent one. But
had a good ending by the looks of it.
It did. Chelsea are in the mud officially. The mud has found them. But talking of mud, Newcastle got mudded today. They're losing 3-1 to Liverpool, which, to be fair, you look at some teams, I think Arsenal, they took a beating by Liverpool. United lost 5-0 to Liverpool, and Palace lost 3-0. So, conceding goals against Liverpool is not really anything to be ashamed about. But let's start with the team news. Obviously, as I say, we're not going to talk about COVID for the next 5 years. Well, I surely hope not. But you did some cases in your squad. But what did you make of the starting lineup? Obviously, with no Van Dijk or Fabinho, with Konate and Ox coming in for them.
Obviously, first things first. Obviously, we're not going to go on for too long, like we just said. But obviously, as I said on the stream, wish them three the best. Best wishes goes out to them. Speedy recovery and all that. But yeah, the lineup was probably the best team we could have right now, especially based on form. Ox has been good recently. People are comparing it to 17-18. I wouldn't say that good, but he has been good. There's still been glimpses for me where he's been giving the ball away too easily and, that sort of thing. But yeah, Konate's been exceptional when he's come in this season. Matip's been exceptional pretty much all the time. I don't think I've ever seen Matip put a foot wrong for Liverpool, to be quite honest with you. Salah, Jota, Mane, midfield, Henderson, Ox, and Thiago, Alisson in goal, Trent right back, Robertson left back. It's a sound team. You know what I mean? It's a great team. So yeah, I was happy with that, and as I said, I felt that was the best we could really go with, to be honest, on the form.
Yeah, no, I hear that. In terms of the first half, obviously you go 1-0 down. Playing, I'd say a bit like Manchester United, just careless with possession. So you sort of channeled your inner United, really. Or Thiago certainly did. I don't know about the rest of them, but I know Thiago certainly did. But yeah, what was your thoughts on the first half? Also, big up to Jota and Salah for dragging you from the depths of hell.
So what I will say, up until that goal, we was actually really good. Like, we was just putting pressure on them. Their keeper made some great saves. He had a great performance tonight. I have to be real. I knew he's a good keeper anyway. That's the good thing about Newcastle as well. They've got two good backup goalkeepers. Excuse me. And yeah, obviously they got the goal, Shelvey. And the funny thing is, on my stream, I was saying how, I think his passing is exceptional. I just think it's everything else to his game that makes him, it's downhill for him in that sort of aspect. But, he scored a great goal. Thiago, though, that first half, he was poor. I'm not going to lie. Obviously, he's had a great season so far. And, a player has a bad game every now and then. But, yeah, it was not good. Obviously, he gave the ball away, which led to them on the counter-attack. And then from the counter-attack, they played it across. He had it, but it's a poor pass out. He was getting shouted at by, I believe, Robertson even before the goal for doing that. Like, it was silly to do. Shelvey gets it. Great goal. At first, I thought it took a deflection, but it didn't. It was a great goal by Shelvey, and they go 1-0 up. Obviously, I was very shocked. And then, we start, obviously, get the goals. Jota, and you start putting more pressure on them like we did before the goal. Rebound, but he done what he had to do. Obviously, good save by the keeper originally, but it's went back to him. And then same with Salah, another rebound. But the good thing is we're getting on to the end of them. We're not expecting them to go in. We're pouncing just in case it doesn't. And, sometimes that wins you football games. And, it obviously won this along with what we'll then touch on in a bit. But, yeah, 2-1 first half. We turned it around. But, yeah, it was not great from Thiago. I think everyone else was pretty decent in that first half, but Thiago was not great. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, look, it was obviously difficult night for Thiago, I think, is probably the fairest way to say. But did you see a difference in Thiago in the second half? Because now, obviously, we'll get into the second half. Was he a bit better? Was it what was he like? And then ultimately, what was the team's performance like in the second half?
I did think he was better in the second half. There was times he was winning the ball. He done some good forward passes. He was a lot better, compared to that first half. Definitely. I thought, even though this guy's never really put a foot wrong for Liverpool, and he did do all right, but Motm gave the ball away a few times, headers and stuff like that. But I'm not, it's one of them where Motm, if he puts the foot wrong, it's a little one that no one's really going to talk about, and we still won the game, so obviously no one's going to mention that. But yeah, Thiago is a lot better. So yeah, and then obviously the second half. There was chances. Their keeper made some great saves yet again. There was a shot. I can't quite. I think it was Mane. I don't know. I can't remember who it was, but he literally caught it in the air. It was crazy. Done some really good saves, even in the first half, like I said. But then Trent gets a goal. What a goal that is! He even still got a touch on that, but no keeper's saving that. Great shot by Trent, and he's got that in him. You've seen him score a lot of long range goals for Liverpool. Obviously, one that I can think of from the top of my head, which was from a set piece free kick against Chelsea, when obviously we actually got to hold the Premier League trophy and all of that. He's capable of doing that, and he's done it again today. Obviously, people give him man of the match. He got man of the match on BT for that. Now, obviously, it's a great goal. I'm not saying it's not, but I felt they just gave it because of that goal. Do you know what I mean? I felt Konate had a great performance. I felt Salah had a great performance up until he came off. Obviously, Salah was not happy at all. And, that's not what you want to see. Especially after he literally won that corner as well. I can definitely see the frustration. But I think there was more. Don't get me wrong, Trent was good. But I think there was more players that deserve a shout for man of the match. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, talking of man of the match, you sort of just led us in fairly perfectly there. Your man of the match, obviously, you have got some good ones, but do you not think that they might have also looked at that inch perfect tackle from Trent?
Potentially as well. Yeah, good shout. I mean, for me, that was a good tackle. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. The people that say he can't defend are probably going to say it was a penalty, but for me, he's won the ball. He's the guy's Fraser, I believe it was. Was it Fraser? Yeah. I think it was. He fell after. You know what I mean? Trent's won the ball first at the end of the day. But yeah, my man of the match person, I'm going to give it to Konate. I think he's exceptional. I think he would have had a little bit of pressure going into this game. I know Newcastle have not been great, but he is literally playing instead of Van Dijk in this game, and obviously we know the quality of Van Dijk. But yeah, Konate was exceptional. He's winning everything. He done some really good tackles. He had, every Newcastle player that was coming at him in his back pocket. He was exceptional. So for me, he's my man of the match, personally. So yeah.
I'm going to give it to Thiago. No, I'm joking. I'm not giving a man of the match because I didn't watch it. Although from the few glimpses, I'll probably also give it a Trent because, well, why not? But overall, 3 points. Can't be too upset about that. On to the next one. If you have a next one, I don't know if your game is on Saturday, Sunday, whenever you're playing, or if you're playing.
Yeah, no, I did just want to touch on that quickly before we wrap up this match reaction. Obviously, excuse me, my nose is playing up for some reason. But yeah, we got obviously Tottenham, but I can't see that going ahead. Obviously, I said that on my stream as well. You just can't see it. They were meant to play today. Obviously, that got postponed. They haven't played for ages. So I can't see it going ahead at all.
No, I think that one will because once the Spurs were back today, but it wasn't because of Spurs that this game was called off. It was because of Leicester.
Because of Leicester,
Spurs should be fine because Spurs originally wanted the game postponed so they could play their Conference League game.
Yeah.
So yeah, Spurs are back.
Okay, well, if they are, and it stays like that, obviously you know how the English leagues have been going at the moment. Loads of games getting postponed for the weekend. It's crazy.
Conte's going to be praying to every baby Jesus in the world to get that game off. The last thing you want to do after a prolonged absence away from the training ground and from playing is to come up against Liverpool, like one of the most disgustingly good pressing sides.
Yeah.
And one of the most high energy sides. That is not your first game back. And it's at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, so there is that sort of advantage, but it's still not going to be easy.
Yeah.
Like, this is a chill. This
and
is
we
a
actually have a
side
good record. We have a good record at their grounds as well.
And you're in full flow. You're in full flow. 6 games unbeaten.
Yeah.
You're flying. So yeah, if I was Conte, I'm starting to pray, even though I'm not religious. I would absolutely be on my knees praying.
Yeah,
but
you know, most definitely. And you know, you look at the Villa and Wolves game. All right, they weren't, you know, convincing wins, but we're still getting the points, and that's what makes me believe that we can win this title as well. Because you look at it, right, and you know, it reminds me back when we actually won the league. You know, we weren't getting the most convincing wins, but we're still pushing. We're still getting the goal, which obviously can be decisive when you look at the points. And you look at Chelsea at the moment. For me, they were never, in my books, they were never actually going to win the league. For me, they were going to be up there, but I just feel their squad depth compared to Liverpool's and City's is still not up there. So that's my personal reason. And you also look at it now, their attackers are rarely scoring. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's more the fullbacks. Like, how long are they going to keep scoring? And Jorginho penalties. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
You're not far wrong there. But look, I think we've gone through everything we need to do. We've slammed United. We've talked about the match. We've made sure that Conte is going to start praying to Jesus. And we've just said Liverpool go win the title. So I think on that note, we'll probably wrap it up there.
Definitely.
Match. That's the match reaction. Player ratings is also coming out soon.
Ratings.
I'm sure you.
Well, this will be up. Well, it will be up midnight but yeah, player ratings will be out. Well, I'd say a few hours after now, because obviously not a few hours, but you know, give it 10 hours after or something like that. But yeah, it will be out. So yeah,
we've got watch along provided all things go well. On Sunday we're doing.
That's a good shout. Definitely. Obviously, I tried to get Spurs mates on, but none of them can, unfortunately. So yeah,
they'll hide them. They're hiding because they know the battering that they's about to receive. But it's okay. But before you do go, as I say, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to find me, you can find me on Let's Talk Premier League, normally bodying Liverpool, United, and I
was going to say you don't body Liverpool.
now it looks like I'm going to have to start bodying Chelsea, which is going to get quite unfortunate. But you can find me on there. Do all sorts. We've got watch-alongs and all sorts. But yeah, also a Christmas Day watch-along. So if you are on your own this Christmas, come join us. It's going to be great. I'll be very drunk, so it'll be wonderful. But
definitely.
Until next time. Yeah, 100%. It'll be brilliant. I'll be absolutely off my face. But until next time, guys. Thanks for watching and peace out.